Well, welcome guys, and welcome to a new Let's Play. This is of course the Sonic Mega Collection for the Nintendo GameCube. Now, I never had a Genesis growing up. Growing up, the only I didn't really get into the consoles until I got my very first one was the Nintendo 64 and a PlayStation 1. So I never had anything before that, like no Nintendo, no new Super Nintendo, no Genesis. But I did play Sonic games at other places, and, you know, they're pretty fun, so I figured it's time to get back to these as well. So yes, this is the GameCube version. It has all of the main Sonic games, excluding Sonic CD. 1, 2, 3, it's Sonic and Knuckles. When I recorded this game several years ago, Sonic and Knuckles wasn't unlocked right from the get-go. But I was able to unlock it in the end, and I was able to do both Sonic 3 and Knuckles together. Let's see. Yeah, there's Sonic 3 and Knuckles. This collection's pretty cool. It has a whole bunch of different Sonic games. It has 3D Blast, Spinball, Dr.Robotnik's Bean Bean Machine. But what we're here for today is the original Sonic the Hedgehog. I will eventually be getting to 2 and 3 and Knuckles. But for now, let's start Sonic 1. Here we go. Sega! Alright, let's get started. Good old Green Hill Zone. Such a classic theme. Alright, so, don't ask me why, but I'm gonna try to go for the Chaos Emeralds for this in this game, even though there's not really much point to it. Now, in order to get the Chaos Emeralds, what we need to do in this game is we need to bring 50 rings to the end of the stage. If we do that, we'll have access to a special stage where we can get a Chaos Emerald. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with Sonic, rings are basically Sonic's health. If you get hit while you have rings, then all you do is lose your rings. But if you get hit and you don't have any rings, then you die. So we want to try and avoid being hit if possible. Ooh, cool, more invincibility. To the end of the stage. Now that giant ring there is your entrance to the special stage, so make sure you don't miss it. And as I said, it only appears if you have 50 rings or more. Alright, so, welcome to the very trippy special stages of Sonic 2. Right here's where the Chaos Emerald is. This one's not too hard to get to. But keep in mind you want to avoid the goalposts in these, because if you don't get the Chaos Emerald and you touch a goalpost instead, it boots you out of the stage, and then you miss your chance to get it till later. And trust me, we want to get these as quickly as possible before the stages start getting difficult. Funny story that goes along with the special stages of this game. The creator actually ordered like some really bad pizza one night, and then later that night he ended up having a really trippy dream with like flying fishes, sky was changing colors, and there were shapes everywhere, and that ended up being the base inspiration for the special stages, which I think is neat. Personally, I don't like the special stages in this game because they're quite difficult. I just don't really enjoy them. Now, what some people seem to be under the impression for these older Sonic games is that it was all about blazing through the stages as quickly as possible. And to some extent, that's true. I mean, there's parts in the stages where you can go fast, like the ramps, and then there's the loop-de-loops. But at its heart, Sonic is a platformer. At least these games are. And if you were to just blaze through it, you wouldn't be able to get all... Especially considering we're trying to go for the Chaos Emeralds. We could miss rings, we could hit an enemy and lose rings, or we could just plain die. That's not something we really want to happen.
So
we'll just try and take it nice and easy if possible. Alright, and this will take us to the end. Nice! That was a cool jump. Alright, special stage number 2. We need to go down this way. Go ahead and break all these blocks. Alright, and we got it. That's 2 emeralds down and 4 more to go, because in the original Sonic the Hedgehog, there were only 6 emeralds, as opposed to 7 in the later games. Now, for Act 3 of any stage, you don't have to worry about trying to get a special stage, mainly because these serve as boss stages. I'll still try to collect 100 rings if possible for another extra life. But at the very least, we don't have to worry about a special stage here. Out of my way, you. Oh, we got speed shoes. Ooh. Got ourselves another barrier and extra life by doing that. Darn it. There goes my chances of getting another extra life. Oh well. Oh well, doesn't matter now. Not like I can get 100 rings at this point anyway, so we'll just try to make it to the boss. Yep, boss time. Hello, Dr. Robotnik. So the general idea for Dr. Robotnik's fights is that in these old Sonic games, he almost always takes 8 hits to down. And this is one of his easiest boss fights, because all you have to do is dodge his Wrecking Ball. Gotcha! Goodbye, Dr. Robotnik. Stage complete. I know his official name is Dr. Eggman, but here in the West he was originally called Dr. Robotnik. And since that's what I grew up knowing him as, that's usually what I call him. Robotnik sounds cooler anyway. Alright, the Marble Zone. We're gonna have to tread carefully here, because now we have to contend with lava. There's also fireballs that can shoot out of the lava pits, and there are some platforms that sink into the lava as well and set it on fire. So just have to tread cautiously. These are the platforms that sink into the lava, so keep these in mind. Keep moving when you see them. Right here, we're gonna have to push this block onto the button to raise the platform. I've never been 100% certain about the plot to Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I know that in later games, Robotnik's like trying to build like a Robotnik theme park, or like Robotnik Land or something. But I'm not 100% certain about it in this game. At the very least, I know that Robotnik is here gathering up Sonic's animal friends, and he's trying to turn them into robots to build up his army. And it's up to Sonic to stop him. here, we're gonna have to use the spike thing as a platform. Now, whatever you do, don't stay on those platforms until they reach the top. Otherwise, Sonic will get squashed and he will die. Alright, let's get out of here. Time for special stage number 3. And I hate this one. Oh, are we gonna get it? Not quite. Oh, there we go, we got it. Yay! That's a very nerve-wracking stage. It gives you the emerald right in that one room, but good luck getting to it. Okay, Act 2. Now, in this stage in particular, rings are fairly limited, so whatever we get from the start to the end of the stage is going to be very important, keeping every single ring that we can get. Push this in the lava. And because there's such a limited amount of rings, I think it's going to be best to avoid any of the checkpoints in this stage. Just in case, because if you reach the checkpoint and you die, there's a good chance there's not enough rings to have 50 by the end. So it's better to avoid it just in case. Darn it! Lost my shield already. Gonna have to be quick here. Ow. I think we're still okay, ring-wise. I think. Now don't go too fast, but build up enough speed in this hallway here so that you can roll into these two. But if you go too fast, you might go into that spring and launch yourself back into the lava, if you're not careful. Whee! I do like the music for this stage. It's not quite as catchy as the music from Green Hill Zone, but it's still good. Also, yes, I was trying to crouch in time to the music there with Sonic. Alright, so there's the checkpoint marker over to our left, which I'm not going to get. And I think there's also another shield power up there as well. Just 2 more rings we need to get. Nice. These we need to destroy just by jumping on them. Ooh, that was nearly bad there. Now, even though we're invincible, these spikes can still kill us if they manage to crush us. We need to be careful. Okay, good, we made it. Now for special stage number 4. Now this one's a bit of a maze that we're gonna have to try to get through. Come on, quit getting I'm stuck. Oh, we don't want to go that way. Follow the arrow. Then we go down. Yay, we got it. 2 more to go. And we got enough rings to get a continue as well. Okay, boss zone. No rings here this time, this just leads to a main pathway. There we go. Watch out for the spike trap there. Then do this. I do love doing that in time with the music. It amuses me. Right, here's our stopping point. Just need to wait for this platform to appear from the wall. Then I think from here we go down. Oops. I hit the spike. Another shield. Whoa, that nearly killed me. Wasn't being very careful there. I think we're getting close to the end of the stage now. Because I remember this area. Up above there's a platforming segment where we'll have to use like falling spike traps and stuff to get across. That we definitely need to take our time for, otherwise we fall back down here. Alright, I think we're close to the boss area now. Alright, here he comes. Now for this boss fight, he's going to be dropping lava onto the platforms. So you have to just try and dodge it. Which wasn't too hard. And he's gone. You're out of there.